guys. So again, new prediction for next week. What can be? First, that we can see that my last prediction was a little bit off, but basically correct. And so my last prediction for the SPY that there will be a gap up, and we probably gonna see a gap filled. And the move up was if we see an opening above the 368, price will move up. Immediately the gap was above it, move up. Next day push and open with a gap down, fetch a little bit of short selling, then move up, take them out, and then the squeeze. And let me make it bigger. You can see that we left the gap here, which needs to be filled. We filled this gap, and now there is a third and last gap in this place, 400 and 402 area. So would be tricky to fill 3 gaps in a 2 weeks move, but possible with the market. And my prediction was there's gonna be reversal, but I thought that it only would fill the first gap and then move down again, and it just move up, and next Friday open with a gap up again, and boom, take out all those shorts position and stuff here. So we just move up, you see, with no volume. So you see the move up is with no volume. You see the move down, see it here, volume came in and pushed the price up, and you can see here volume came down. There was fight in this place, so they break the fight and decide that this week the winner is the bullish trend, but this is what makes me worried for next week. There is no volume, just taking out all the position, try to find some stocks to shares, and try to let's say you could call it the accumulation phase, maybe taking out all the players and then decide which way to move. So what's going to be for next week? Let me up. We can see that we are still in a downtrend. You can see that I draw a trend line here. If I want to clear us, or if it won't be that straight. So this is a trend. So we might also, it's converge with the 200. So we might see attempt to reach again, fill the third gap. And because there is a down gap, maybe a possibility to come back to retest. Why this happened? I think that this is a V shape. This is a very steep down move. So now we having the upper move again, and you can see that I draw here that the first distance on a re-entered. So you can see that this is the first entry. You can see here this is the second entry for the move up to the upside, which was good, very easy to trade. So this is for the SPY what I had it last week. So what we gonna have next week? Because of the big move to the upside, we clearly see there is a divergence. You can see it here. This is moving up and this is moving clearly down, which means that we should have a downtrend soon, but we don't have any confirmation yet, so we have to wait. Let me check. This is 199.64. This is probably 98, so it's almost 100. Never, rarely is happening, so we might see an attempt to move down, and this could be a very steep down because it can push immediately. You can the downside, like here. You see, push immediately to the downside with 2 candles and create a divergence and then continue up. So be careful, it doesn't mean that we're gonna see a short continuation, just can be, so wait for it. And for the longer term, it seems that the price want to reach to the 410, 405 area. So these are the key levels for the longer term. To do so, it has to fight the 392 area, and maybe let's check. And yeah, after, if it's managed to hold 392, it will reach the 408, 409 area to this area. So 392, this is the level it needs to fight. So be careful because there is a divergence. But we can see that the momentum is for the upside. So here a big minus momentum, which rarely happen. The stock higher, so and move up, touch the 200 and then move down. Let me see if I see something else. Not yet. I think it will try to spike up and then move down, or it can just gap down again and down for reversal. And there is no clearly indication for either way. Let's check this. See this is the down. This is the break reached here. I don't know, I feel like that should be an attempt to reach 350 with a SPY. I don't know why. Just feel it, even though it breaks the 200 of the 60 minutes, the 1 hour. You can see here that if you want to check for the move to the downside, you should probably give the stochastic a little bit room. Be careful for the bounce and then downside. This is V-shape. Usually when it breaks, it likes to reach those area and then lower. So for next week, the short term, we are in very nice uptrend and momentum to the upside, break several key level. The 392, remember that, and 408 also remember this level, which means we're gonna close the third gap, and if we close it, there is a gap behind, so it means that it wanna fall down again. So gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen. Let's move to the Qs. Should be interesting because my prediction was that the Q is gonna lead this market, and it did, because it seemed that the reversal was happening, then it moved up again, gap up and moved very nice and almost closed this third gap, so the 300. And again we take a trend. See, it should break, but be careful from this break, because this is the break with a big momentum. I wanted to do something like this: break it, move up again, and then move down to the downside. And any move to the downside, you just make a reversal. So wait for it, because you can see it. This is the second leg, so probably small leg and then the downside. So careful with this. With the Qs, our target was the 290 2. This was the target, and it basically reached theirs and break it to 294. My prediction was if it holds the 280, it did, it should reach to the 305. So it should clear all the gaps and even try to push a little bit more to the upside, which means that this is the big range of 310, 970. This is a big range for distribution accumulation, for preparing for the big step. So you can see it coming up, down, distribution accumulation, and then it can boom, shoot for the stars, break to the ground, and sick. So at the moment, you can see here even the 305 almost 200. So it probably tried to reach and touched it because it went too far. So it liked to throw the EMA's key level when it touched, and it didn't finish the break of the momentum here. So careful, we need the confirmation. And again, you can see it here that there is divergence. Let's check 96.5 is 99. So in here there is no clearly divergence. So it means it's need to push a little bit higher and then break down. You can see it here when it was almost 100. It could still push higher. It just move a little bit down, sideways, and then make the reversal. So it can do so even here. It can a little bit side move and then try to make an attempt and then make the attempt. Again, there is also a gap here in the 285, 284 area, which tend to be filled. So for this week, we have the momentum, but we don't have the volume. So we might open with a gap down and then a little bit move up, grinding, because the action here was a short squeeze, as I said in the video, in the title. Will we see a short squeeze? Above this one, all the short sellers just squeeze a little bit. The reason why there is no volume, because the buyers are still waiting to invest. They are still waiting. So the move is just taking out all those orders. See it here. This is a big volume, and they took some profit here, so they left only half position, maybe took them out. So probably you're gonna see a second move. Let's examine the possibility and see what can happen if we take this one. See it? I don't know, just put it here. It left on the 50. It's like to reach up again, to bounce. Will we see it coming to the 260 and 222? We don't know yet. There is a lot of forces, but at the moment, what can give me a conviction of what's happening? This is the first break. This is if it's gonna finish here, this will be the second attempt to break. And you see what usually happens. Like to follow it here, and if it holds, the buyers will come again at 280, because this is the break. This will be the close of the gap from last session, and then if it holds and the buyers will come, push to the upside, which I hope so. But at the moment, I think it's just filling the gaps, taking all the liquidity from retails, and again with the 60-minute, see it should break. We can see it over here someplace. See it here. Let me draw it. This is it. So from here, to this place. See what happened. Okay. Event, manage, you continue. Even if it broke a little bit, if I make it more, it broke a little bit behind, touched here, so it came here, it touched again, and then fall and make a divergence of long continuation. This will be, sorry, it can move a little bit sideways, up, reversal. This will be a long continuation, and it try to push even to 305 area, and from there distribution going to the downside. So this is one possibility. Let's continue and see other stocks and try to decide to move. Let's go for Tesla. Nice Tesla for the longer term. All right, we see the tunnel, which was able to break once, coming back in, holding it very close, break second, a third time, and then making like a flag, which is nice. Not a very nice flag. And you can see here that there is a volume. See the volume here, you can see the volume here, and then the rejection. And on Friday, there's not much volume. So what can be, and it holds. And with Tesla, my prediction was if we see a break here at below the 648, it will move down. And we just saw a gap up, and my prediction was above 666, 671, it just push higher, and it did very nicely. So for this week, the trend is very nice to the upside. There is what you have to remember that, let's check, I will make a point tracking, so I will touch my algo. This is it. See this candle? This is the first attempt to push the stock lower and the buyer's candle. So you should be very careful, because if price won't be able to break the 740, it will have a hard time to break it. It can check and validate it, make it off, check something, sorry guys. 7, 6, 9, yeah, 7, okay. Six, 9, 8, 6. Wow, could it be tricky? It needs to break the 740. It needs to break this candle. Yes. Check, this is 740. Yeah. It needs to break it if you want to push higher and touch the 766. And if you do so, if you touch the 766 for the longer term, wow, it's good. Just gonna move higher to the 900 area. Yeah. Of course, not in a straight line, but it just moved higher, which gonna be that it's gonna push the market up. We check later Apple to see if there is the same pattern, but it just means that if it breaks this candle, even with a gap up, and manage to hold it, it will break and move to the 900, because this is the second distribution. And also you can see there is a gap here. You can see it here. Next time we'll make my closer. This is a gap which needs to be filled at the 850, so probably people wait for it. But even when it closes the area it wants to reach, let's check it out. Let's check if, yeah, the 914. Do we have anything? This is the area. We'll try to reach the 900. So from here, this place, which is very good, even if it's in a big uptrend, it will just create something to a divergence and something like this, move to the downside, then move up the divergence. So with Tesla, at the moment there is a sign for weakness. I told you this is the level. So if we see that the price is falling again to the 698, and even if it will move a little bit higher, let me see. Yeah, it can move a little bit higher, even the 740, and try to, I don't know, play with it. The 700, if it will break it, you can see it here, 696. If it's closed below the 696, boom, to the downside, and gonna break it again. And wow. So the short term, yes, there is a nice uptrend. I think we finish with it. Check. This is bigger move. Yeah. You can see it here that where it is from the 690. Let's go for this one. This is resting on the 700. Up again. You could make it like big move and then move down. Nice flag here, very nice flag. Break the 740 and squeeze out all those. We'll squeeze them out every little. You can think of that every short sellers there is a stop loss here and stop loss there. If they see the break of the 740, they immediately will take and close it before, because they know Tesla is very strong. Close it. And at the moment, the momentum is for the upside. There is nice volume. There is no break here. It very nice, making some sort of long continuation. I wish there was the volume end of the session. Holds very good. This is a nice flag. So yeah, could break to the upside. Check something. This is a live. I'm not rehearsal or something. What I see, what I tell you. So all right, this is moving up. This is the break. The price like to reach those areas, the downside hit, and this is the break. The price like to reach it. This is, I don't like this gap. I don't like this gap. I think there is a small gap here. I don't like this gap. All right, so and do we have a gap here? No, from here there is no gap. So there is a gap and not very good. Yeah. So put an eye on this, and I watch closely the 740 and to see what happened. So let's move forward and check Apple. I don't write Apple and don't run my algo on Apple, just what I see it, but oh, this is a very nice volume at the end. This is what you like to see from next week. And again, let's check it out. Oh, you can see it here. It's broke. It's not even on the line, but it's broke and what it does when it broke. This is the break. Came from behind, making a long continuation and just move a little bit more higher. So it managed to break here. Check. Not yet. 142. So probably we touch it. So sometimes back to reach and then make the break. So be careful, guys. Do we have a break? This is also some sort of gap. No gap here, and we have a gap here. So we left gap behind, guys. We need to close it. So this is, let's check on the longer term. Yes, it seems that it wanna break 141, which is good. And try to reach to the 145. I think it will try to reach, and nice momentum to the upside. You can see it here. This is a get ready. I'm just examining it. This is a get ready in the first break. Second break, this is a go. Alright, so this is a buy order, and when you buy, just follow it. This is take first profit and then move it, and we'll try to ride with it. You can see it here. This is a get ready. This is a go. Take short here, and then you ride it, ride it, ride it. You ride it. So very nice. I didn't check the percentage, but this is it. So Apple, yeah, left two gaps, still have a big momentum, which doesn't mean that if all the stock you see in overbought area just immediately fall. It doesn't work like that. This is a 94.45. This is a 99. So it didn't finish. So we didn't finish with the big stock. And I think this will be a little bit move to the upside. Try to finish to close all the upper gaps and then move down to close the Meta. Meta is interesting. All right. Where it is. Remember, Meta has a big gap. So everybody is waiting. So what we see here, the price went too far away from 200, reached there, moved down again, bounced back. So I think this time will be the third bounce. If it managed to reach to the 180, we'll try to bounce. Meta didn't move like all the stocks. For last week, it just opened the same with the gap up and immediately fall down. So it catch a lot of buyers, take them out, and you can see it here. This is the break. This candle was the break, which was nice. This is the information. This is why it's leggy. Most indicators are leggy. You have to check the volume. Because, sorry, you can see it here. Volume is coming in and close. Very nice. Also volume at the end of the session, which is also good. So probably try to reach to the 175, close this gap, and maybe try to upside. Nothing much here. Let's check. So downtrend, 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 downtrend. We didn't finish the downtrend. You can see a big volume here, which is an amazing candle. Big volume. This is a nice order. So they build position, build position, build position, push the stock higher. So key target, if you imagine 170, 155. This is a $15, so they want $30, so 200 again maybe. And why is that? Let's check. Moving up, break, price like to come back to this area. So remember, price like to come back to those area and try to touch. And there is a gap fill here. And why I think, because it can just shoot up and move up and move up. But if it will make a reversal, let's imagine it will do a reversal. There's a lots of volume here, so they probably try to take them out, take all those stocks and then move out. So if it will do, will make, let me color, will make something like this one. And this is a break of the trend. So it will probably try to push to the 160 and then move up. So with a long continuation, which will be very nice, very steep, something like this, and something like this, and then push to the upside. I will love it to Meta to do so. But at the moment, nice volume in the uptrend. Wait for it. Let's go to MRNA. I think MRNA move up. Yeah, MRNA moved up like we predict. It's downtrend, break of the downtrend. This is the candle. Tried to reach, didn't manage, but if you take it to the upside, very good job. Again, nice volume at the end of the session. And this is what I want to see Meta doing something like this one. And where it is, this one. This is a nice long continuation. You can see a nice flag here. So break of the 145 to move up, and smaller. I want price reach to the 157, close above to reach to the 185. At the moment you see the accumulation moving up and down, and up, down, and up, down, and up, break, short sellers coming in, moving up again. So probably could be a move up, lots of buyers coming in, take them out, and then try to push to the upside. It break again like Tesla, broke the trend here, managed to hold it, tried to come in again, but at the moment it's already, you see this is the blue line, so we have confirmation for the long term. It doesn't mean that the price won't move down, so you can make something like this and move up. You could even see it here. This is get ready, and they'll get ready. This is buy order, so at this candle, when it finishes, you buy, then you enjoy the ride. And the ride isn't over yet. Still a little bit ride it, take some profit. So this is it. So MRNA, most of the stock, the momentum is up. You see the volume coming in, you see the long continuation, you see almost the change in the trend on the longer time frame. MRNA is definitely gonna move up in the longer time frame. Will it move up and down in between? But at the moment it should move up, and when it moves up, yes, it will move to the 220. So, and enter. I think what I will do, tell you what to do. I think I will take it small size and enter it, bites, take some profit on the way. So let's go for the Bitcoin stocks, Mara. All right, Mara still not very good. You can see it here, still in the downtrend, very struggling to break. Touch it once, failed, touch it twice, failed, third time failed. Break this one, and it could be very nice. But at the moment it holds the 6. We don't have some nice volume here, but this is a short selling, so you want it to break the 780. So lots of people will move out and push it to the 10 again, maybe. What else do we see here? Yeah, we have, check, 779, 776. So this is moving down. This is 1732, 70. Yeah, there is a small divergence. See it how it closed. If it managed to close above, boom, to the upside and touch to the 100, which probably will reach to the 11, maybe here, this area. And let's see, this is at the same place. So basically, buy at this position. If you buy this position, let's say 650 and stop loss 6, you want a $1, 750, and it touched. This is the reason why it sold. So small size, guys, small size. Let's check the 60-minute. Move down, move down, move down, move down, break of the trend. This is the candle which broke. Price reach here. This is an entry. So yeah, a lot of people enter at the 7. Check the volume. Yes. So this is the reason why they immediately at the opening buy this volume. This is the confirmation. And if they buy at 7, let's say 720, this is the stop losses, let's say 50, 70 cents. Sorry, so they want, let's say 7, they want to touch 8, even this 840. This is their target. Let's see, RIOT, same. Downtrend, break of the downtrend, price should move to this, probably volume here, continuation with the volume, very nice. This is, you see the rejection, which is good. Yeah, move up. So a lot of stock on Monday probably will move up. With if there is a gap down, they will probably try to shake it out, take out all the shorts, because of the option. Last week, lots of sellers of option basically lost, so they need to push the price higher to regain some position. So this is RIOT. One, yeah, the same goes. It break the trend, which is nice. So now let's wait for it to close. It didn't make a divergence yet here, so close above the 560. Maybe I will take long if I want to trade it. Okay, now let's try to examine the gold, see what it did. Sideways, we know that bounce here, it bounce up. You see the change of the trend, bounce and follow. So now gold will fall, stock markets will move up, which is nice. We didn't break the trend here, so probably see it. There is no volume, which is nice. So gold probably continue lower, the market move up. Let's see the trend here. Yeah, this small volume. Buyers came in here and with no volume, and this is big volume, which a lot of people are afraid. This is a nice candle rejection with a nice volume. Yeah, so moving downside, hope so. Let's check oil with OXY. Again, what happened with volume? Oh my God. End of the session. Not all the stocks had it. All right. So let's examine downtrend, 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 break of the downtrend. So they bought, yeah. I mean that the the oil will push higher, which is not good. Oof, make me a little bit off, because I can see why tech industry is moving upside, but oxy oil just move to the upside. It's not that good. Let's see what happened there. Rocket, I didn't see it. So this is get ready. This is enter. So enter here. Enter here. 50, let's say 56. Stop loss 54. Let's say $2. You want $4. You want the 70. 50. Yeah, $4 is 60. And it touched the 60. Rejected. And probably move to here. Rest on the trend, and then upside. Didn't can and break it. We'll have to wait. So probably touched here and then down. Let's hope all move upside. Hope so. So what we see, let's finish. Let's come back to the SPY. All right. So we see the momentum, we see the price moving up, closing two gaps. There is a third gap. The QQQ is leading, almost closing the third gap, but it left behind gaps below here and a little bit here. So by prediction, we might see an continuation, but with less power. MRNA will try to reach to the 145 area. Tesla try see how it holds the 740. The Apple and Meta stock, which is very strong at the moment. I think just don't see a lot of volume coming into the market. I think they're building position for the future. So at the moment, move to the upside, try to close gap even a little bit more with Qs even to 300, 305, with SPY even 405, even try to touch the 410 in the longer term. I wish and I want it to move lower, close the gap, because if stocks close the gap, not reach there again. So if it move up and leave a close gap here, eventually it will fall. We don't like it. If we want to see the market moves up and break to the highs again, and leaving the recession behind and inflation and stuff, we want it to close the gap there. So at the moment, shoulder, head, shoulder, very nice, 80. So if we see this one, we're gonna see 1.5. We're gonna see the attempt to close the third gap, maybe make divergence and then move lower again. My prediction is we are bullish, but this is a bullish in a downtrend, bigger downtrend. Remember that. So see the 200 here, the trend line. Just wanna probably touch here and then for take some Asi there, here. If we touch to the 200 and let's make a projectile reached here, would be very nice. But it is, this is, yeah, so it's very nice. It can reach there and then fall. Maybe. We have to see. So guys, thank you. 45 minutes, which is okay. Hope you like it as much as I do. And if you find it help please subscribe, likes, and to your friends, and see you guys next week. Bye bye.